Hello and welcome back to part 4. We're getting there, we're not far off the home straight. Just a few more little bits to get done, and then we can start getting some paint on her. Yeah, so with that said, let's jump right in. Okay, so I've weighed the keel and the bulb together to see how I was doing, because I was going to fill this with lead, but as I said, I've weighed it and I'm only 10 grams away from the 2.5 kilos that it's allowed to be. So I think by the time I fill and sand this, I'm going to be at the maximum anyway. So my plan is just to use epoxy and some microfibers to fill the hole. It'll be a bit lighter. Then I'm going to have a bit of a sand to tidy up the bumps and stuff a bit more, clean it up a bit more, and then repaint it. Because yeah, I think I'll be up to the maximum limit by then anyway, so I don't think it's too much of a worry. Okay, so I have sanded the bulb down and got rid of most of the dents. I have cast with epoxy the hole to fill it up, and now the keel is fitting nice and tightly through there, and all lined up. I have waxed up the base of the keel, and I'm going to redo the pocket so it's nice and clean and fitting perfectly, and then I will prime and paint the the bulb, and get it all nice and smooth and faired in. I was going to glass it, I don't think I am now. I might do that another time. I'm a bit worried that if I glass it, it's going to end up too heavy again. I'm going to end up drilling bits out. So I'm going to leave it for now. I'm just going to give it a good few coats of paint, build it up nice and thick. So yeah, that is the plan. We will see how it goes. Okay, so we're back in the garage. Where are we at? I have disassembled the boat for the final time, hopefully. A few little patches which I've just spot filled, getting ready for paint. Which will hopefully start in the next day. I'm hoping even tomorrow. Basically, I work at a spray shop, and so I spray stuff all day long. I'm hoping to fit this in with around work. They're happy for me to do the odd little bit here and there, so that's nice of them. So yeah, gonna give it a coat of primer. Well, I'll get it sanded first. I'll sand it down to sort of 240 probably, key it up really nice and good for a coat of primer, sand that again, check everything's really nice and fair and smooth, and then we'll go on with the paint. What colour the paint is going to be, I'm not actually too sure yet. Well, I kind of do know. I'm going to keep it a secret. It's going to be probably quite classy, maybe that's the wrong word, modern twist, but anyone that knows me, it will be fairly visible on the water. So that is that. On the other side of the boat, on the bottom, I have filled and faired the bulb. It is now about 40 grams underweight, so I'm going to go with my glassing idea of giving it a layer of glass around the outside of it. Hopefully that's going to give it a little bit of impact resistance, so over time it will not dent and stuff quite so much on the bottom if it does scrape the bottom or it gets stood on the bulb, which is almost inevitable. So hopefully that will protect against that, and it will be easier then to fair it and clean it up in the future. So I'm gonna give it a coat, a layer of glass. I've got some glass here that is laid out on some plastic sheet. I'm gonna laminate that with resin, and then I'm gonna lay it over the top of the bulb. Now, I suppose I could vacuum bag it, which I might actually do. But otherwise I was just gonna lay it over, wait for it to start to cure and go tacky, and then press it around the bulb. I feel quite confident that I'll be able to get a nice finish with that. But however, I could vacuum bag it if I've got some tube available. I'll have to see what I've got lying around. But yeah, that is the plan. Moving on, I will keep you updated. But yeah, the next real stage is going to be on with the paint, so getting excited. So here we are at work in the spray shop. Let's get some paint on this thing. This is going to be the first coat. Looking nice and smooth. Bold. So all masked up for spraying the bottom. It's Ballast, spray and lacquered. Final colour on the bottom. So there we go, boat's all painted. Just wait for it to dry and take it home, put it back together. Grey's a bit darker than I was planning, but there you go. Keel all done. So time to start reassembling. So just tidying up some of the sails, get rid of these rather terribly handwritten numbers with some acetone. Also there's some sail patches working pretty good. Lifting it off, taking a few goes at each one, but they're coming off quite nicely, and then I'll replace them once I know what sail number I'm going to be. We've got a rig on. Still got a few more lines to tie onto the main sheet there, but the winch is in, and can't really see it, but all the lines are routed and working nicely. All the deck hardware is on. Yeah, not far off. I'm hoping I might even get it on the water this weekend. So there we have it. Boat is nearly done. Really happy with how it's turned out. Just a few little bits to tidy up. Waiting for a new battery to arrive, so hopefully that should be here in the next day or two. And then hoping to get down to Hove Lagoon sometime this week after work with my son, and give it its first try. So many thanks for watching. Please give us a thumbs up and a like if you've enjoyed watching this. You can also head back and see the project up until this point. But otherwise, I will see you in the next one.